Standing here with Brian Hagan, author of The Horrible Plan of Horace Pickle. That's actually kind of cool. Look at that right there. He's a natural. I love it. Tell us a little bit about the story.
So this was a story that I came up with for NaNoWriMo back in 2008.
Oh, wow.
And when I came up with the idea, all I had was the tagline on the back of the book, Horace Pickle hates mashed potatoes, but now he has a plan. And that's it. That's all I had. I knew nothing beyond it besides that one sentence. So I'm going over ideas with my wife, and I get to this one. She says, well, what's the plan? I don't know. She goes, okay, well, you have to write this because I need to know what the plan is. So over the next month, I wrote this. And it was quite an interesting foray into a superhero world where the villain has a hatred for mashed potatoes. And I get a lot of questions about why he hates mashed potatoes.
In Winsmith City, yes?
Yes, which
this is really cool.
Is, shall we say, loosely based on Pittsburgh.
Air quotes, loosely based on Pittsburgh. But it's fascinating.
You know, I like Pittsburgh a lot. You know, I moved up there for college, and I've stayed. And when I was trying to create Winsmith City, I started with just like, well, it's kind of Pittsburgh-ish, and I'll change the geography a little bit. And it grew from there, where now there's a city that instead of being bolstered by the Industrial Revolution and all of the iron industry and everything like Pittsburgh was, there was an energy revolution, green energy revolution, and that's what got Winsmith City going. Oh. So you have things in the city like these iconic windmills up on the hills. You have lots of solar arrays. You have, there's a painting I commissioned of the city, and in the painting you can see these little tiny dots up in the sky. And the dots are actually floating wind turbines. They're giant blimps with a funnel in the middle and wind turbines. And this is
actually really cool.
And it's a real thing. This is a real thing that they just came up with very recently. They put the first one up in the sky in Alaska 6 months ago, right?
That's cool.
Somewhere around there. So that's the direction that I took the city, and it's grown from there.
That's cool. Who did your artwork?
So the artwork was done by a gentleman by the name of Andy Brown.
Andy Brown?
He's a very talented digital painter, who I know from my days at the Art Institute. I taught in the video game design program at the Art Institute of Pittsburgh.
That's cool.
And he was one of my students. When I needed a cover, I went to him and I said, hey, paint me a cover.
Look at this cover. That's really cool. I like that. That's like got the makings of a graphic novel right there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, when I go to open this book, what can I expect?
There are deranged villains. There are crafty sidekicks, or minions, really. And the superhero, August Munch, is, well, he's not really a superhero at the beginning. He's just a sidekick. You know, Baron, the hero, he's 85 years old and taking his first vacation in Argentina with his girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
And August is just, you know, keeping the fort and making sure everything's all right. But this new guy, no one knows about him. Horace Pickle shows up.
I just love the name. Where did you come up with Horace Pickle? I mean, seriously, that is a fantastic name.
Well, the name came to me with that one line, Horace Pickle hates mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it was just basically a word association. You know, when I brainstorm for ideas, what I like to do is give myself a time limit and then tell myself to come up with this insane number of ideas. So for this one, it was 60 ideas in 30 minutes. So every 30 seconds I had to have written down an idea for a story.
That's a heck of a goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's tough the first couple of times, but as you get more practice with it and you start learning techniques for coming up with ideas, it's really fun.
So now, are you an outliner or are you a discovery writer? What? How do you go about it? I mean, do you just start writing, or you start with an idea and then start outlining?
You know, normally I'm an outline writer, and that's when people ask me how to go about writing a book, I normally say, like, well, make your outline and all this stuff. But with this book, actually, it was linear from the first word to the last word. And part of that was I didn't know what the plan was.
So you just wanted to see where it would go.
And I was, I didn't find out myself. I didn't find out what the plan was until about 20 days into writing the book. We were almost done with NaNoWriMo, and I'm like sweating bullets trying to figure out what the plan is. And then it came to me in a burst of inspiration, and it was like, oh, I've got it.
I have you now, potatoes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not potatoes, mashed potatoes.
Right, got it.
Yeah, no, potatoes are safe. That's the whole thing. Is that Horace has almost religious feelings about the potato. The potato is a pure and holy thing. It's I'm not making this up. This is true. A human being can live on potatoes and raw milk alone. You get all the vitamins and nutrients, you get all of the calories, it's all there.
But don't you get an overdose of potassium?
Apparently not. I mean, I'm sure you have to watch for it carefully, but...
I'm sure.
So anyway, Horace, he looks at the potato and he says, this is a beautiful and perfect act of nature. And then people take this thing and they smash it up and they add in butter and milk and salt and chives and sour cream and chili. Like it's awful. And then some sick, twisted mind took that and made instant mashed potatoes. So
Oh, this is a beautiful story. I can't wait to read this.
Every desecration of the potato is bad. Potato chips, French fries, they're all bad, according to Horace Pickle. But instant mashed potatoes is the worst possible heresy.
Heresy.
So he's going to destroy mashed potatoes.
This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Who's your target audience for this?
I generally will tell people that it's 10 and up. There is a little bit of graphic violence. There is some mild language, mild cussing.
Only a few of us were that kind of hot.
No sex. No.
A letter and asked him.
I don't know. Like, if it were made into a movie, it would probably be a PG or a PG-13 movie. So,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. So you're looking at teen
teen
young adult, maybe?
All the way up to adult. I mean...
Well, I'm going to read it.
Yeah,
well, I'm mentally 12, but the point remains, I'm going to read it. I'm definitely going to read it because this is actually kind of really cool. I gotta get myself a copy of this. This is really cool. So where can we find this?
So I have my website, horacepickle.com.
Horacepickle.com. It's perfect.
There's the spelling again. And I have a blog,
horacepickle.com.
A blog, winsmithcity.com.
Winsmithcity.com? That's actually kind of clever. Okay.
And of course you can get it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and all of those things. There's a Kindle version and a Nook version. We've got all of that covered. Yep.
Nice. Very cool. Very neat. I need to pick this up because I need to find out what the plan is.
Yeah, and so do you.
You need to find out what the plan is. So go pick this up. Go to horacepickle.com. Check it out. And cool. Thanks for taking the time to do this interview, man.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You have the Greek god, I don't know.